State lawmakers have proposed a bill that expands the Silver Alert system so that it can be used in cases of missing children that don't qualify for an Amber Alert. It comes after the murders of 2 children in Wisconsin, 5-year-old Prince McCree in Milwaukee and 10-year-old Lily Peters in Chippewa Falls. In both cases, the children went missing, but an Amber Alert was not issued because their cases did not meet the alert's criteria. Joining me now is one of the co-authors of the bill, Senator Jesse James. Senator, thanks for taking a few minutes to join me.
Thank you for having me.
So what additional criteria does this bill add to the current Silver Alert system?
So under this bill, a silver alert could be used for a missing person under 18 years old to whom an Amber Alert doesn't qualify and it doesn't apply. But if the person is believed to be incapable of returning home or returning home without assistance due to a physical or mental condition, or a disability, or if the child or the person is under the age of 10.
And will it apply to anyone under the age of 18 generally if they have those certain conditions beyond being under the age of 10? So is that the age range there?
Those are the parameters that are set forth, and the reason being is the due to the amount of juvenile runaways we have in our state from 11 years old to 18 years old or 17 years old. We didn't want to have the alert exhaustion out there.
And on that topic, how will people receive an alert under this bill?
So again, it's all of our alerts, and I think we can do better as a state educating our people on this. All the alerts are opt-in process. So anybody across the state of Wisconsin can use the alert system. You can use it for Amber Alert, for the Silver Alerts, the Green Alerts. Once you opt into the system, you would start receiving these alert notifications.
Senator, you've been working on something like this for a few years, since the tragic death of Lily Peters in your district. You originally proposed a Lily Alert. So how did that draft become the bill that is now making its way through the legislature?
Well, credit is due. It was initial effort on our office's part, as well as the stakeholders in the Chippewa Valley. The horrific incident with Lily, April 24th of 2022, was terrible. Our community embraced this. There was Eric Henry put out a call for action. 196,000 signatures came through on a petition requesting action. And then with the tragic death of in October of Prince, it's just devastating when this stuff happens with our children. People take notice. And Senator Johnson became extremely passionate with the issue, and well, how can we better communicate this out to those in our areas, in our regions, and across the state to try and do everything that we possibly can when it comes to a missing child.
Had you struggled to gain support or traction for the bill before Senator Johnson became involved?
Yes. Again, we had a meeting with the Department of Justice regionally up here. We had some ideas being floated, some possible solutions. They brought some very valid points to the discussion, and even still, these points are valid today. I think going into the next budget cycle is something that we're going to have to look at. For example, with the alerts, somebody being able to broadcast these and approve them, it goes from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. from what I understand. So anything beyond 9 p.m., what does that look like? How would we get the communications out? I think just having the adequate resources to get these communications out is an issue.
I had the opportunity to talk with Senator Johnson about the proposal while it was still in the works back in the fall. Obviously, extremely tragic that legislation like this is sparked by the horrific death of children, but you both were able to come together and work together on this bipartisan bill. Who else were you able to consult while working on this?
Well, stakeholders across the state. There are passionate parents, educators, law enforcement um, that basically put the demand on us as legislators to take action, that we can do better and we need to do better because we're talking about our children's lives. And also in with the Department of Justice, as well as the colleagues, we can't forget about our representative colleagues, John Spiros and Representative Sheila Stubbs. Um, you know, this isn't something that is political. This is something that impacts each part of our state. It doesn't matter if it's in Milwaukee. It doesn't matter if it's in Chippewa Falls. Population of 250,000 people in Milwaukee or plus, and then Chippewa Falls 15,000 people. So this this isn't a political issue. This is about protecting our children.
Senator James, we will be watching the progress of this bill closely. Thank you so much for joining the show and walking us through the details.
Thank you for having me.